What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Will back with another video. Now today, we're going to be bringing up another free agent candidate. We haven't talked about guys the Browns could or should sign in a minute. And this is a very interesting one. I just wanted to bring some attention to you guys' light. We'll bring some light to this player. Not really having been hearing him in the rumor report or haven't been seeing him on some YouTube videos. I kind of, not to pat my own back, but I kind of be ahead of most of the Browns news feeds sometimes when it comes to these rumors. So then like once I start seeing like other channels and other people catch on, it's kind of funny to me because I'll be having videos like a week before it hit the news feed. But today's video is gonna be about running back James Robinson. Now, as you guys know, the Browns have a need, could have a need. We don't know how good Jerome Ford is, but the Browns could have a need to bring in another running back. If that's not a third running back or a running back two, the Browns have a need for a running back. Now, where his position at, or where does he stand on the depth chart? You know what I'm saying? That's to be determined. But there is a good candidate out there in James Robinson. Now, James Robinson is definitely a wild card, and we'll get into that later on in the video. Make sure y'all please like, comment, and subscribe, man. You know, I'm a new YouTuber. We just did a 100 sub giveaway. Shout out to my guy Brett. Gotta just reach out to him, figure out what size he wear to send him a jersey. But we doing a 1,000 sub giveaway here. We're gonna try to give away a Browns ticket. I'm going to the Bengals versus Browns game. If I hit 1,000 subs before that, you guys, if one of y'all to go to the game either with me or at the same time as me. But if not, it'll be for a game. Hopefully before the end of the year, I can hit my 1,000 subscriber mark, and we'll be able to get one of you guys to a game. So yeah, all you gotta do is sub, comment, dogs. You know, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and we're gonna be locked in. Now, James Robinson. Very interesting player. So let's just talk to you guys about his career. He came out of Jacksonville. It was what, 6th or 7th round pick. Came out of Jacksonville and had a great rookie year. You know what I'm saying? He rushed for 1,000 yards, had 10 total touchdowns, 7 rushing, 3 receiving. He rushed for 4.5 a carry. And he had a really good year that year. I mean, 1,070 yards, 1,070 yards. Pretty decent for a guy in his rookie year, especially. I don't know how many yards Dameon Pierce had, but I remember James Robinson putting the league on notice. Came back 2021, and mind you, that was only in 14 games in his year with Jacksonville, and Jacksonville wasn't really good at all. He gave the Browns problems. It was that game where we had to come back and beat Jacksonville, that unnecessarily close game. I think that's the year that they actually, 2020 was the year that they was so bad that they got Trevor Lawrence. 2021 came out, only played 13 games, and this is the year he blew his Achilles. He was improving. He was 4.7 yards a carry, 767 yards on 8 touchdowns. Now, keep in mind, he had 1,000 yards in 14 games. So that's like about 2 games off. So if we take his attempts, I'm going to say he could have had about 1,200 yards if he started from start to finish his rookie year. And that would have been right up there, top 10 in rushing yards. And in 2021, he's at 4.7 a carry. So he's on pace for probably about 1,300 yards. And he had 8 touchdowns. Blew his Achilles out, unfortunately. So he blew his Achilles against the New York Jets. Once he blew his Achilles against the New York Jets, and keep in mind, y'all, that the Jaguars did a weird Urban Meyer thing and drafted Travis Etienne with a first round grade and a first round draft pick. Even though they already had James Robinson, which still to this day didn't really make that much sense to me, taking a running back that early. But I guess you're going best player available. But, you know what I'm saying, his backup it was drafted, and then Travis Etienne, I'm pretty sure, got hurt. And that's when James Robinson stepped up in that, in that scenario and still took over the first boatload of carries and then he tore his ACL. So the Jaguars, both running backs, tore their ACLs or Achilles in that 1 year. The next year he was on the Jets, and I'm pretty sure the Jaguars, and he only got like a couple attempts. So it was pretty much just trying to come back from that 2020, 2021 area where he tore his Achilles at. So I don't know if he had health issues, if he just wasn't good, if he was still recovering. But you know what I'm saying? He was a 6th or 7th round pick. He's a free agent now, and he had two great, not great, but I would say top 15 running back years. I think he'd be one of the best backup running backs if he's healthy. If he's healthy is the key part, and like I said, we'll get into that in a second. So another thing about James Robinson, let's get into his injury. He's pretty young. Pretty sure he's like 24, 25. Blew his Achilles. Well, he was 22 in 2020. It's 2023. So he's probably like 25 going on 26. So he probably got like 4 good years left of football. So he's still in his running back peak, but he hurt his Achilles. So he still could be recovering from that. Now, he had a workout with the Patriots. And in that workout with the Patriots, they said he struggled to stay on the field. As in, maybe it's it's still health concerns, and maybe he's still trying to return from that injury. So I don't think it's really more of a talent base. I think he'd basically probably be signed if he was fully healthy. But I think he's still struggling to get back from that knee injury. So it all depends on health at the end of the day. If he's 90% of himself, I would take him as a running back 3, running back 2. You know what I'm saying? And he's not that big of a name to command snaps, to command attempts. If Jerome Ford outplays him, nobody's not going to really think about putting James Robinson in the field. But if something goes down and we got Jerome Ford and James Robinson, I don't feel too bad about that, you know? I don't feel terrible about that. That's not a horrible running back situation. That's probably still a little bit better than what the Steelers got over there. No, I quit. I'm not about to go there with y'all today, but it's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst in the league as far as if your star running back goes down. You got James Robinson and Jerome Ford, who has both young guys with all the potential in the world to be a bell cow, you know? So as far as that aspect, I would definitely want to sign him. It just depends on his health. Like if he's struggling to stay on the field and practice, or if he's not healthy, obviously don't pick up the call and make that phone call. But I would definitely, bring him in for a workout, have him come down to Cleveland and see what it's about. With doing that, testing his knee out, testing his health out. And if it looks like he's on the right side of being healthy versus him being washed and, maybe not being able to play football again, that's where the question would be at. But I don't think it has nothing to do with talent. And I don't also think we have any questions about if he'd take too many snaps away from Jerome Ford, because he could honestly just sit on the bench and nobody would say anything. He's not a household name, and he's struggling right now to get on the team due to health and injury concerns. So if they get him in the house, they get him in Cleveland, and they feel like his knee is going to eventually get better, or they feel like he's going to be able to get back in football shape and condition, I would say I'll be all for signing him as the 3rd running back on the team, with the ability for him to be a running back 2 if Jerome Ford don't work out, or for him to be, an emergency running back 2 in the case something happened to Jerome Ford or Nick Chubb. Knock on wood. Always got some wood right here, just because, we always got to go worst case scenario. Knock on wood, something like that never happens. But it's always good to find out and good to know. Now, that would be my thoughts on it. You guys comment down below how y'all feel. Would y'all rather just keep Jerome Ford? It's not the same as signing like an Ezekiel Elliott, because Ezekiel Elliott, people gonna be beating the table to get him carries, beating the table to get him in the game. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same as signing Dalvin Cook. People gonna be wanting him to get attempts. So I would say I feel like James Robinson could sit on this roster. Nobody wouldn't really notice besides the big football heads, and then he still has a lot of potential to outperform a running back 2 role by far. Because he's immensely talented. And I didn't even go into his receiving numbers. The guy had 344 receiving yards on 49 catches and 3 TDs in his rookie year, and then came back in 2021 and had 222 receiving yards and 31 catches. It really all comes down to health concerns. If yeah, like I said, if they could get him in Cleveland, check out his knee, and if the trainers feel like he'd be able to return and get back to form, I'll be all for signing him. You guys comment down below how y'all feel about it. It's your boy Will. This is another video for y'all. Y'all should be seeing this Friday. This is gonna be, I don't know, either my 5th or my 6th video of the week. So let me know if y'all want a special video on Saturday. I try not to drop on the weekends, but let me know if y'all want a special video on Saturday. But I'm out. Peace. Y'all be safe, man.